calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw for Mills. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now the second-year man from Louisiana. Here's Elijah Mitchell. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Alert, alert. Hey, hold it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. A give to Etienne running right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, a run with ETN. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mills. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 and the 27. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Straight ahead, ETN. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Lawrence will throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mills. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Fielded just inside the 20. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. 14. Hand off left side, Pierce. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games.
They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
X3, 218, drop it. Christian, Bell, and Reynolds.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Christian Harris brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Cooks will come in motion right. Pierce now up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another carry for Pierce. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, here's Mitchell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On third down, here's Mills. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Now Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. And some space here. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And we get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Texans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to